Yes, going a little bit further into, say, the negotiating part of the deal to create a discount, because obviously you don't make money in real estate. I guess it depends on your strategy, but you want to make the money generally up front in the deal. You want to know that the discount or that the money is going to be made up front, and not hoping that things are going to turn around or something's going to work out so that the money is going to come around later. So maybe, just maybe a little bit further in terms of negotiating and working out the discount, and maybe it's in terms or what have you, however you get to that end point.
Okay. And sometimes it is. Sometimes it is in the terms where you create the profit. It's true. A lot of times if it's up front, it's because their situation is more of the urgent kind we talked about. Like they really need to sell now. So they're willing to walk away from some of their equity, sometimes all of their equity. Sometimes they walk away from money they put into it, like cold hard cash of theirs. But sometimes in the terms, if you can negotiate, for example, that one I mentioned at the very beginning where I used, it was straight out of a divorce. I didn't have $2,000 extra even. I took somebody else's $2,000 and put it down on a house, and I bought the option to buy that house, and then I rented it to a lady with cash flow so I could make $200 a month cash flow for 2 years. So my only guarantee was that cash flow. And then if the price of the house came up over those 2 years, then when she bought the house from me, and I could turn around and close with the other sellers, then I would have a bigger chunk of money. So there was potential for more income, but you're right. You don't want to count on that. I don't want to buy a house full price and then think, yeah, but the market's going up. Well, who knows if it's going to tank tomorrow? So you got to be really careful on the other part, but you try to structure it so in your terms, like when you're going to close, or even what kind of financing you're going to use, it can create profit in there for you too. But always have some profit up front, something. And we can cover that more. There's that's like a whole nother topic. We will get into contracts and negotiating and how to create that. And one of my next projects after all of this with the talking and the teaching is going to be the hands-on. So we will sit and workshop negotiations. Because, I found there's really, for some of us, no better way to learn than hands-on. You can sit and tell me stuff all day long, but unless I go and do it, it's not going to retain. Yeah. So we'll do some contract negotiation workshops.
Okay, that sounds great. Because I certainly fit into that. I've done some of the academic work, kind of getting myself familiar with the industry and reading, but, coming to the point where it's time to put the pedal to the metal, the rubber meeting the road, and actually get comfortable. I have a tendency to be the type of person that wants to feel like I can do it going in beforehand, have no question. But I feel like even still, just being able to go through, some role player practice is very effective in being able to start, at least feel like, okay, this is familiar.
Very good. And I like that because that whole saying practice makes perfect is really true.